Okay, well today I thought I'd take you with me on my walk as I just kind of walk through what's going on in my life. Right now I'm getting everyone to track, they're over there, and I'm gonna walk in the city. This is the inner city here in Minneapolis. This is my walk on Thursdays. It's track day. So they're gonna sweat like the dickens over there at South High School, and I'm going to sweat like the dickens as I walk down these alleys. So I'm an alley walker because it's quiet and just another world. I like kind of being the underbelly of what's happening. So what is going on? Well, what I'm noticing is so many people, and this squirrel, what is that squirrel doing? Crazy. I have this random squirrel that I named Lance after Lance Armstrong because he's just so in your face, who is determined to eat everything out of a bird feeder. Yesterday I found myself like that old person with a broom, like, get away from my bird feeder. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So what is happening? What's the lesson I'm learning now? Well, I went to my mom's house last night because she couldn't stop crying, and she just needed some love. And she was so Midwestern and saying, no, don't come. I'm gonna be fine. And it's like, you know what? I don't care if you're gonna be fine. How about if I just come over? And then I proceeded to watch her eat this giant piece of like frozen tiramisu. It was adorable. So she hadn't eaten any real food. So she had tiramisu for dinner. But we were going through the pictures, and she has been working diligently on all of these pictures for a month. And it is all the pictures of her life. And now she's realizing she doesn't actually need all of these, that she has all these memories of other people's lives, and they should probably have them. So we start going through, and I'm the one that's lived the closest, and I had my baby at her house. I had to lay on a couch for months to have a baby. So Karsten was born truly in my mom's house. Back then, they didn't have rules that said you had to stay in the hospital so long. So some of the rules that you have now, ladies, about having a baby, they weren't there. When my sister had her first baby, she was in a military hospital, and she had to change her own sheets because they didn't really believe in stuff like maternity care. And when I had a baby, I was in the hospital for less than one day. They sent you home. I went in at 10 in the morning, and I was out after I'd had that baby. I think I was in there for 20 some hours. So not even a full one day to have a baby. And so we're looking through all these pictures. So thank you for all of their healthcare work. Everybody who's doing healthcare work, thank you for that. We all of you people this time of year, this time of the history of humanity, you get to enjoy the things that we didn't. My husband's mother had her baby in the same room she was born in the corner. So I thought that was interesting. And no, her mother, yeah, okay. So back to my life and our day and these pictures. So we're going through all these pictures, and because I've been near my mom the most, my pile is like this thick, and everyone else's pile is like this thick. And I'm like, wow, that's a big picture. She's like, I'm tired of holding on to all of these memories for other people. I am sending them off. And I thought, what a great lesson to have at age 81. And she says, well, I'm not 81 yet. I said, in a matter of days. She's like, no, it's June. I don't turn 81 until August. 57 days from this moment is still days. But, okay, so I guess she likes to feel young. And in that, finding all these pictures, I get memories of weird things. And the weird thing is that I find this picture of my grandmother, Dorothy, wearing a dress that literally hung at the farm every day of my existence with the farm. She looked at that dress. And I realized from that picture, it was quite possibly her wedding dress. Because back then, people got married in the front of the house. So people got married, they had a pastor that came. Yes, there was church weddings, but a lot of people just, in my family, a lot of people got married at your parents' house. And then you had just the family over and you had this very quiet, lovely ceremony, very intimate. And my grandma already had a diner at that point. So all these pictures came up that were also people celebrating at her diner. There's a story I missed. So when we think about this moment, you really have times that are just right now. That this is the moment right now, today, that picture you're taking, that history. We didn't take pictures all the time back then. And there are very few pictures of my life. There are very few pictures of my mom's childhood or of growing up in general. There's very few pictures from earlier than 50 years ago. And we just have to hold it in our heart. But I'm gonna encourage everybody to take a minute and print some of your pictures. Now, I don't have anyone that my stuff is going to when I die. My son is chosen. I have one natural born child, and I have a bunch of other children that I claim or that I got married into. But they're not interested necessarily in history, the history of our family. I'm interested, and they'll be interested maybe while they're alive. They're interested in me, but I'm going to encourage you to print off those pictures, because as we were going through the funeral this week for my mom's husband, we got to hear the stories. We got to see the pictures, and it was really fabulous. It was fabulous to see in the last month my life on the weird life that I've had, and to see everyone else's life, and to send them just this tiny snapshot of a moment in their life. And that is a powerful tool. So today I'm going to really encourage you to just go through your phone, pick up some of those pictures and snap them into a little folder to print. All right, well, I'm going to go on to my walk. I still have 45 minutes to walk, and I'll see you soon. And here's my life today. Bye.